My video for April the 20th, 2020 is video number 3431. Title is Exceptionalism, Divide to Conquer. I already had the title written and a partial blurb, not realizing that it would take about 70 minutes to get my previous video online. Yes, that is very frustrating for me. I know that YouTube and Facebook are both deep state tools used for spying on us, but I have a different purpose. For me, all humans are exceptional and unique. We all crave love and seek truth, even on a planet run by demonic liars who cannot do either. In fact, I don't think they know what love and truth are. It's beyond their comprehension. They are arrogant, wanting to control things for their own benefit. They have no plan that promotes our good. I struggle trying to find a way that I can make sense of what I see with my own eyes and hear with my ears on this mad planet. I stayed up late last night to participate in the global meditation taking place at 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. every day all over the world. I think it's way past time for our God to make an exception and get involved personally. I'm not talking about the part of God in each of us. I mean the one that began creation in the beginning. Take responsibility, please. I sat here for a while, even after I had redid the blurb and was ready to record, wondering, should I record a video when I'm in such a state of frustration? And I realized, or I came to the conclusion anyway, that yes, this is the state of my emotional being right now, or at least, actually right now as I'm recording this, it's no longer there, but it was there leading into this. And of course, dealing with the frustration of a 10-minute video taking 70 minutes approximately to go online with 2 attempts on YouTube and 1 attempt on Facebook. Finally, it went up, but it was a long process for them to go through, or whoever. I mean, they had time to watch the video a couple of different times at least in each attempt that I made, because we're talking about a 10-minute video, and the first time, I mean, it went about 35 minutes. I canceled that, deleted it, and started it over again. So they had time, but nothing was done. So the frustration that I feel, the negative energy, if you will, as some call it, you say, or people say, that's counterproductive, Ron. If you're in that negative energy, that's what you're going to get more of. Well, see, I taught that bullshit myself, but I don't believe it's true. I think that integrity, which means telling the truth in the present moment, based on what you feel now, what's going on in your mind now, is what's really important. That's what integrity is to me. It may mean something very different to someone else. It's, to some people, it may be coming from a place deep within that has no conflict. But how can a place deep within that has no conflict even exist on a planet where conflict is all around us, where the insanity is so blatant that it can't be missed? Thankfully, it does seem like people are beginning to wake up all over the world. But we've had demonstrations before, going back into the 60s. I mean, there was a whole lot of demonstrations going on back then when I was just a teenager and young adult. And what did it produce? It didn't really make the world any better, although I thought it was, because people were being able to express themselves. But everything again became infiltrated with what appears to me to be a dark agenda, an agenda of controlling the masses, controlling the narrative, and making themselves, that is the deep state, the exceptional ones, the ones that are above the law, the ones that can do whatever they please. And it doesn't matter who they hurt or how much they offend anyone, because their whole purpose is to offend. Their whole purpose is to control the narrative, to control you and me, and we are the slaves of a system that is insane. And I keep reaching out, calling in to God within, to God without, to God beyond all of the manifestation of what we call reality, to the God that was there before anything else came into being. That God needs to take responsibility for how things have digressed. And they haven't progressed. We're seemingly going backwards, where things are getting worse, not better. This is what I perceive with my own perception abilities. And I want to make a difference. I want to help those that have been pushed down, to uplift them. And I'd like to be able to transform those that have been on the dark side. I'd like to see and witness for myself the fruit of repentance, where they're actually sorry for what they've done, and bring forth the fruit of repentance that can heal. Isn't that a divine mission, to heal what's broken, to fix what's messed up? I would think it would be what love is all about. And it has to begin with telling the truth, not maintaining the perpetual lies that have enslaved all of us. We are all slaves, Neo, to quote the movie. We are all slaves. We all need to take the red pill and wake up and get pissed off until we grab onto God and say, I'm not letting you go till you bless me. Yeah. God needs to bless all of us. God needs to bless the third world countries just as much as the so-called first world countries. God needs to level the playing field, or to help us level the playing field, where we can become friends to one another, where we can actually demonstrate our concern for each other and get beyond the control insanity of trying to hurt, because hurting others never helps the one that's doing the hurting. Although we have a false perception that somehow it does. I don't get it. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm not intelligent as I thought I was most of my life, because I just don't understand and I don't see how things have gotten to the place where they are now, where we are literally prisoners in our own homes for the most part, and kept on a very short leash. We're allowed only a little bit of freedom, but yet the police seem to have total freedom. There's a lot of industries that serve the government, the mind control system, that seem to still have a level of freedom. All the military industrial complex corporations that exist in my area seem to have parking lots full on the weekdays, and maybe even at night, but of course I'm not out at night, so I don't see that. Anyway, I appreciate you listening, and I still question. Namaste.